Hey y'all, how's it going? Railroad Captain back again. Little weekend update, so to speak. Been doing a little bit of trying to catch up a little on few little projects here and there. So I'll give you a peek here at it. Almost a kind of before and after type deal. CUP a lot on Norfolk Southern trains in this area, seems like, for helpers, and then of course I know they all do that. But anyways, I wanted to get I've got ended up with a couple of decent deals on some yellow boxes. The Union Pacific, actually, maybe not so much. After I got it out, the decoder was, or the circuit board one was fried on it. It even smelled. It wouldn't do anything. The Norfolk Southern -9, it ran, so pretty decent there. But as old as they are, and as hard as it is to do all the speed matching when I've got some nicer new scale train stuff, I just make dummies out of them. I wanted one of all the major railroads to go with my CSX and Norfolk Southern main lines that I'm making. So I just made dummies out of both of these, and I just took the motors out of them completely and took the worm gear out of each side of it, and then I got my couplers put on, matched them up, and they freewheel, and I think they'll be just fine like that. Your coupler gauge, handiest thing ever. Just put that baby up there and latch it right up, and then if you've got to make an adjustment, put a washer in, or taller coupler, shorter coupler, whatever you need to do, it's there. And I mean, it does. They do the trick. They're absolutely worth the effort and the money there for that. I've been doing some weathering here with my pan pastels. These are the handiest little things ever. You don't have room for the airbrush, which I've got one now, and spraying inside or whatever, if it's not your thing, these are the handiest things ever. It's got a few different little brushes here to go with them, and you just experiment with them, even from the smallest to the small to the medium size, that go through and just whatever. Just start out little, less is more to start with, and kind of go from there, and then you can make up your mind how you want to do it. It's not hard to do. You can get some photos of the actual locomotives to go by, and then once you've done a few, they all kind of get dirty in the same place. So here's kind of the before and the after on the UP from I haven't done the other side yet. So this wash is really handy. You can get these little bitty brushes for it, and get all your grills and vents and things here and darken them up. That just makes a huge difference. A little exhaust on top. These older models, these air tanks get really washed out, filthy. Sometimes they're more dirty than they are rusty, and they just kind of go back and forth on them there. So, that's going to be a decent little locomotive. Kind of the same with my -9. We all know they're rebuilding a lot of those right now, but they are still several -9s, and Norfolk Southern bought a mess load of these. A lot of times you'll see them with the turbos is out of them, and they can burn them up and whatnot. I've been fooling with this here a little bit. I may go back and do a little extra on it, get it a little bit more howl on it, and go from there. But you don't have to get carried away. You see them, look online, see how they are, and they vary from one washing and one, well, not that they get washed very darn much, but one rain to the next, So, I mean, it's just whatever you want to do, a little here, a little there. May put a little more on this one here when I get it done and kind of dirty it up a little bit more, but definitely got these trucks and things, and the light's not the best here, so I mean, there you can kind of see it a little better. It's not bad, and it gets rid of the toy look. So I know it's hard to do that on expensive locomotives, and you're like, oh my goodness, what are you doing? But a little here and there, even on your high dollar end locomotives, if you just go over and brush a little stuff on them, and I mean, it's just it's amazing what just a little bit will do. I mean, you just dust on, and be careful if you decide to seal them. I mean, usually once I get mine done, you leave them, they'll sit for a while, and they're not bad, and, unless you just don't be grabbing with sweaty hands and things. But you can go back through and brush on a little, and do your colors and up and down, lighten up, go from there. I mean, it's it really, it makes a big difference on it. It really does. It definitely does away with the toy look and the whatnot. And, you know, just tools here and there, a mess. Yeah, kitchen table, you can tell I live alone, huh? No one here to fuss right now, so we'll see how that works out later on. But as for now, you know. So anyways, give you a little update. It's fun. I enjoy the weathering and going through. And the pan pastel kits, you know, they're worth the money. They really are. That's neat. You get a little too much on them there, wipe it off. Start over. You know, you can go back and forth till you figure out how you want to do it. Now, you spray some dull coat over them, it's going to change the look a little bit, so you might want to experiment with it, but you can always add more, you know, go from here to there and back and forth. So that's a little bit of something to do still in the winter time, yucky day here, so thought I'd check it out. Let y'all check it out, that is. Appreciate all your support. Pick up a few new subscribers. If you hadn't already done that, subscribe. We'll see what else we can put on here. Keep things rolling. Thank you very much. Y'all take care.